Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to make new cells today, just like this one right here. New areas, you make player homes, do quests. Yeah, it's pretty simple. We'll start with the basics, get into creation kit, get into the mapping, and then we'll show it off in game. Okay, to get custom cells working, you're going to need to grab the port and Fix&Port script from Half, as well as their MagicLoader 2. Follow the descriptions on how to install both of those. Pretty easy. Once it's all set up, you'll be good to go. And you'll also need xEdit from their Discord. All the links will be in the description, as well as the construction set extender standard. Doesn't really matter too much, as long as you can jump in and start editing. It's going to load up base Oblivion. I'm going to run through, try and keep this as unedited as possible, just so everyone gets a nice clear idea of what they need to do. So first we're going to save our ESP. Just going to move it up to the top, test cell. Yep. Overwrite that. Okay. So test Dan. One that seems to work for me. Okay, we're gonna just check. Okay, there's not. So first we're gonna put in a north marker. No idea why it crashes without one, but it does. Doesn't matter where it's pointing, just bloody keep it as is, I guess. It does need to be named though, so for the sake of the tutorial, we're just going to grab I'm on Christoph's house, copy it, don't copy the marker, go back into our cell, and just going to remove him, any quest related items, world bounding boxes, anything like that you'll want to remove if you're using existing cells. You can go around, grab stuff, move it around where you want, refurnish it, and then we're going to name these doors test door interior 1. Interior 2. Okay. Now they're set up. We're going to go and find a place to stick them in the world space. Alright. So I just jumped over to East Leowin. I'm going to go up here. Away from any map markers. Find some nice flat ground to stick our little test place. Lower house 2. Like that. And if we need to adjust it, we can do that later. Just for now, leave it as is. Lights are a bit tricky too. Some work, some don't. So it's just a matter of trial and error, seeing what does actually work, what doesn't. Most of the fireplaces, if you copy those over, they won't work straight out the box. So something to be aware of. Now we're going to add our doors. Go lower low door. There are interior versions of the doors too, so keep an eye out for those if you want to use them. Doesn't really matter too much to get this perfect, just an example. So test door xt1 Shit, I put that to the right door. I'm gonna pretend we did. We'll just go and suss them. So we're gonna link our test Dan cell to this. So test 1, test 2. Test 1, test 2, bang. And then our little player spawners will appear. Just move those out. Try and keep these away from other player spawners, door spawners, because they tend to bug out and do all sorts of wacky stuff. So go inside. Oh, it is the right door. Haha. And then we'll bonk that in. Okay. Interior cells are set. We're gonna drop back out of there. Now I'm gonna do a map marker. So we'll go down to static. Move to this. Test marker 1. Now this is going to have the same name with LSCFN front. Settlement can travel. We'll use cheats to make it visible, but that is pretty well it. So now, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I'm going to go in to our interiors and edit. Now, make sure the lighting is good. I like to set this to 70, or it's a bit dark. For player homes, you want this as player faction, and this is going to match the name of the cell with LSC_FN in front of it. So this will be test Dan. Test Dan, test Dan. Is it a capital D? Yep. And that's it. Just double checking. You can change the music here too if you're doing dungeons and stuff. So, but yeah, no, that's about it. Save that. We'll get on into the xEdit. Now, I have mine slightly set up differently, I believe, to everyone else. So I've got both games installed, the original 2006 and the remastered. So I run the original game for the extender, and I just run the xEdit through with my remaster. It's a bit easier to manage. So we've got our @ cell here. So if you're doing it this way, you just need to make sure you're dragging your ESPs you create in the the construction set will appear in your original data folder. So you don't just drag them over to your remastered, and ensure this Control C is on your plugins. Where are we? Plugins folder here. I'm just going to go ahead and remove all these mods and just put that in for the moment. I have the deluxe edition too, so I put my mods in between. I don't know if this matters, but it's worked for me so far, so if it works, I'm not changing it. And oh, so now I'm going to go into our xEdit. We will find our mod. And if you installed your patch and fix, port and fix script, you can apply it through here. There's your fix mod script there. You just pick it up from the drop down. and then just click apply. It'll fix all the containers. If you don't do this, it will crash, so very important. Now we're going to come down to our world space. We're going to clean up these records. Make sure everything matches the altar where it needs to. And I just want to check all your other records, make sure everything is happy. Make sure your names have come through where they needed. Now, while we're in the xEdit, we're going to go up to our sync, not our sync map, sorry. Here's our JSON for our MagicLoader. So we're going to name this the exact name of the ESP file that you created. So in this case, it is test cell with 2 capitals. At JSON. Okay. Make sure this is fixed. The short form ID goes here. So DE92 for me. Right, and this is going to be our cell name right here. So this will be test Dan. And then our marker. So our marker is going to be in our persistent world space. There it is there. So ensure that's the same name. So test marker 1, AA, test marker 1. Make sure it has that name showing up. The full name, and we should be good to go.